Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, for those of you that do not know, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the Summer Scaries book tag, which I'm really excited to do. I'm actually collaborating with Penguin Teen on this video to help promote the newest book in the Merciless series. I know you guys have probably seen this book at Barnes & Noble and been like, why does that look like the coolest book cover ever? So yes, I have the full series here. There's 4 books in the series. Penguin Teen was kind enough to sponsor this video and send me the whole set of the series, which I'm super excited about. Also really exciting, Penguin actually sent me a whole second set of the series for one of you guys, so stay tuned till the end of the video if you want to see how you can win a whole set of the Merciless series. This book actually follows a friend group where there's this one girl in the group that the others are convinced is possessed, so they decide to perform an exorcism on her. And that's the story of this book. Like, it's the night of the exorcism in this book. It's so crazy. So there's 4 books in total. There's 3 other ones. So I'm really excited to get into this series. Sometimes you just want to have a little bit of a scary read. I personally love scary books. I don't read them as often as I like to, but I do have some favorites, and today's tag is going to kind of explore some of my favorite scary, spooky, thrilling type books. So I'm just going to get into the questions and start the tag. Question 1 is Spectre, a book that still haunts you after reading it. For that, I've chosen Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. This isn't necessarily a scary book, but it's definitely fitting to the question. This book, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but something crazy and haunting and insane happens in this book that I will never forget the moment I read the page that it happened on, and I was just like, oh my god. I remember I was reading it in school. I was in the school library during study hall and I was reading this and my face just dropped. I was like, oh my god, is that real? Like, everybody knows about this book as the book that's about sibling incest, so it's kind of a crazy book in itself, but this thing in the book is particularly haunting and sticks out in my mind and memory very, very clearly, so definitely Forbidden. 2. Don't Split Up, a book you would want to read around a campfire with friends. For that, I'm choosing There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. The reason I'm choosing this, I actually have not read it yet, but I know that it has like spooky vibes, but it's also Stephanie Perkins, so it definitely has that like fun element to it, I'm assuming. And so this book is about a town where this new girl moves and people just start dying. The kids in her high school just start dying, and there's something crazy going on in the town, I'm gonna guess, but I feel like this would be a really fun, like spooky, but also possibly like a good laugh is thrown in there. I don't know, I haven't read it. Let me know if you guys have read this one, if you recommend it. I've had it on my shelf for quite a while now, but I'm really, really excited about this one. So definitely There's Someone Inside Your House. Number 3, Ghost, a book you would like to ghost. For this one, I'm definitely going with The Vincent Boys by Abby Glines. If you haven't seen my Rant review on this, you need to watch it. It's linked down below. You need to watch it. It's literally such a frustrating, angering book. I would love to ghost it. I would love to forget all about this book, honestly. So definitely The Vincent Boys. Check out my Rant review below if you want to know more. Number 4, Frankenstein, a book that mixes genres well. For this one, I have chosen Follow Me Back by A.V. Gager. Now, I don't want to give too much away about this book because it is so crazy and like so much goes on in this book, and I feel like it's one of those books that you should just read and not know too much going in. So I'm not going to give like a full-on synopsis. If you are interested in learning a little more, I do have a book talk. I'll link down below if you want to hear a little bit of the premise. The reason I'm choosing this book is because while it's like a really sweet and fun contemporary, it's also a thriller and so much crazy stuff happens in this book. So it's a really good mix of both, and it's super fun if you're a contemporary lover and you don't really know how to venture into like the thriller and horror world of books and you want just like a fun one to start with. I feel like this would be a really good choice because it mixes both of those genres very, very well. So definitely Follow Me Back. Number 5, Murder, a book with a twist you didn't see coming. For that one, I'm definitely choosing Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover is known for her crazy plot twists, but this one specifically blew my mind. It's definitely not a horror book or a thriller really by any means, but there's definitely a shocking plot twist in this book that nobody sees coming. It's absolutely insane, and it's a really fun contemporary new adult book, so if you want something crazy, I definitely recommend checking out Hopeless. It's like my favorite book by Colleen Hoover, so yeah, definitely Hopeless for this one. Number 6, Zombie, a book or series you would like to revive from the BookTube graveyard. I'm not 100% sure if this question is asking like a book that used to be beloved a long time ago by BookTube and no one really talks about anymore, or a book that was like ignored by BookTube and you want to like revive it. I'm taking it more as a book that used to be really popular on BookTube that no one really talks about anymore. And for that, I'm choosing kind of a controversial pick, and that is The Selection by Kira Cass. I know this series has really mixed reviews, but I just had such a good time reading this series. I just always associate this book with really good BookTube memories and making such fun videos. I remember I read this and then I did BookTubeathon and I made like sketch videos about this book. If you guys have seen those, let me know down below. But yeah, I just love this series and I feel like some people dislike it. I just kind of think it's really fun and I enjoy reading it, so definitely The Selection. Number 7, Witch, a horror book with a strong female protagonist. Okay, for this one I was having a little bit of trouble because I don't read like straight up horror novels, so I'm just choosing a book that's shocking or thrilling that has a strong female protagonist, and for that I'm gonna go with Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This book is definitely shocking, but it's also a contemporary and it also deals with mental illness like OCD, and I really enjoy this book, but it definitely is crazy and there's so much stuff that happens in this book that I did not see coming. But our main character Sam is such a strong individual and I really enjoyed reading part of her story, so this book I think fits pretty well with the question. So Every Last Word, if you haven't checked this one out yet, I really recommend it. Number 8, Mind Control, a spooky book you would recommend to everybody. For this one, I'm also kind of changing the question up a bit. This book isn't necessarily spooky, but it is kind of like a mystery and there's some crazy stuff going on in it, and that is Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher. This is actually just part 1 of the book. There's actually 3 parts. I have all 3 individual little books. But this is a story about 2 people who are boyfriend and girlfriend, and one morning they wake up and they have no idea who they are, who each other are, where they are, anything. Like they can remember like distant fact memories, like, oh, Elvis Presley is a person that I can remember, like he's a singer, like, oh, I remember that the president of like, you know what I mean? They can remember like things like that, but when it comes to themselves and each other, they have no idea what's going on. And so they kind of have to figure it out together and work together once they realize that they both are having this crazy thing happen to them. This book was one of those that I was just on my toes the whole time, like what happens, I need to find out, like reading it so fast. So I definitely recommend for all of you to check this out if you have not heard of it yet. It's really fun and thrilling and mysterious, so check it out. So that is it for the Summer Scaries book tag. If you're interested in doing the tag yourself, I'll of course have all of the questions in the description box. You can say I tagged you. I would love to watch your video. Link it below. Tell me about it below. I'd love to see it. I want to say a big thank you again to Penguin Teen for sponsoring this video and also sending me the Merciless series. I'm so excited to dive into this series this summer. And of course, one of you is going to be winning the same set of all 4 books, especially the 4th one, which isn't even out yet, comes out on June 12th. Super exciting. I'm going to be sending one of you the whole set of books. I'm really sorry, but I have to make it US only because while Penguin Teen did provide the books, I do have to send them and ship them out myself, which can get a little expensive. So I'm going to be doing US only. I'm really sorry. I promise to have more international giveaways in the future, but I'm going to be doing this on my Instagram. So basically the rules of this are going to be: like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment just saying whatever you want about the video, tell me your Summer Scaries books and recommend me more scary books, and then I'll have a link to my Instagram, and I want you to go on my Instagram, follow it, and like the picture that I linked down below, and you'll be entered. The giveaway will be open probably 2 weeks from today, so make sure you go enter, check the dates, make sure it's still open and everything. If I'm missing any additional details, I'll of course have it all down below, so nice and typed out for you guys to understand all the rules of the giveaway. But yes, you'll be winning the full Merciless series, all 4 books, so that's really exciting. Go enter down below, it's gonna be really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!